So here we're going to practice how to solve some speed, time, and distance problems. So problem number 1 says a small child rides his bike for 5 seconds for a total distance of 10 meters. How fast is the child moving? So for problem number 1, it's asking how fast, which means we're looking for the speed, which is v. So what we're going to do is we're going to shade in v. So we have v equals. And then we're left with distance, okay, over time. So we have distance over time, okay? So our time is 5 seconds and our distance is 10 meters. So I'm going to go ahead and plug those values in. So our distance is 10 meters. Okay, divide that by 5 seconds. Okay, so 10 divided by 5, the final answer is 2, but we don't want to forget our units, meters per second. That's the final answer. Now problem number 2 says a girl runs up the stairs at a rate of 1 meter per second in 5 seconds. How far did the girl run? So the problem's saying how far, which is referring to distance. So I'm going to shade in D. So now we have D equals. So now let's look at the problem. Here we have V, okay, and T next to each other, which means it's V times T, or speed times time. So we have V times T. Now we're going to plug in the values here. So the speed is the rate, and that's 1 meter per second, times the time, which was 5 seconds, okay, and I see that here. So we have 5 seconds and 1 meter per second. So 1 times 5 is 5. We cancel out units, so we have seconds here. They get canceled out. We have 5 meters as our final answer. So here's this final answer, and here's this final answer. Okay. And now we get to our last problem. Problem number 3 says the motorcycle moves at 100 kilometers an hour for a total distance of 200 kilometers. What was the motorcycle's total driving time? So total driving time, we're solving for T. So we shade in T on the triangle. So it's T equals, now let's look at what we have left. Okay, we have D over V. So it's going to be distance divided by V, or speed. Okay, now looking at the problem, our total distance is 200 kilometers and the speed is 100 kilometers an hour. So now I'm going to plug in those values into the formula. So D, distance, was 200 kilometers and the speed was 100 kilometers an hour. And we get final answer. 200 divided by 100 is 2. We cancel out the kilometers and we're left with 2 hours as our final answer.